All right, so Lakers, right? So LeBron's no longer on the team.
He's not.
Got all that money available now. This is officially 100% Luka Doncic's team. This guy's wingman, Austin Reeves, Batman and Robin, as I like to call him at this point. What do you think, man? I'm gonna always choose to be optimistic. I was saying it earlier today. If we recall the beginning of the season when LeBron missed whatever it was, the first 12, 13 games, it was something like that.
Yeah.
Luca and Austin were cooking, man.
Yep.
They had a real good thing
Did you
going on.
win?
Then all the
Did
talk.
you win as much in February and March? Like when you had all three? Like were you
The
winning?
beginning of the year was strong. It was an 11-2 record in November, if I
Decent
remember
teams? Were you
correctly.
playing decent teams?
Um, no, so that's a good point, right? Yeah, I can't, rattle off the teams and stats
Yeah, I'd
off the
have to
top of
look it
my
up
head, but
too.
yeah, they were feasting on some, some bottom
I just
feeders,
remember I
and
remember a lot of good stats, but like questioning defense even then. Like I
right,
remember like Luca and like they were kind of trading off big games, you know.
they were playing well though. And then let's go ahead and shout out because I remember the conversation they had, the great Clinton Yates and um, Courtney Cronin.
Yeah, she's
She
never been
brought
back.
up Right? Interesting, right? So, but she brought up the idea that, is he going to ruin this? Is LeBron going to ruin, this really good rhythm that the Lakers, are having? And it took a little bit of an adjustment. But then when LeBron was willing to become, as I always knew he could, the Swiss Army knife, it started looking good. And yeah, 16-2 in March, right? Um, I think this is ultimately going to be a good thing for Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. I think now they don't have to worry about placating LeBron when they're on the court. Like, let's talk like this basketball here. Forget about off the court, this and
Sure.
that. Like
Yeah.
the actual basketball, right? Those two now are, they have a wide open range, if you will, in terms of their ball usage, their shots going up. I'm a big believer, as you know. I'm a broken record on many cases, but this is one of them that I really believe in Rui Hachimura. I
Yeah.
believe the time has come. First off, they better keep Rui. I'm hearing this noise of Rui going to San
Yeah.
Antonio.
That's
I'm
another
here to
too.
tell you right now, if that happens, he's going to just be amazing
Yeah.
there, and the Lakers are going to be looking at him perhaps a little bit like they are looking at Alex Caruso.
He's rare.
How do we let that happen?
He's rare talent in terms of his shooting ability and
He
size.
needs shots. He
Yeah.
needs shots. He needs to be a
Yep.
feature of the offense and some pick and roll, pick and pop. The numbers are there at this point. They are
Well, that's
there,
that.
particularly in the playoffs.
I
All
mean,
right, but
ironic.
what
If you're gonna talk
is it?
basketball, if you're gonna talk
Yeah,
basketball like that, yeah, Rui is the dude that you would want to you would want to put with Luca if his defense can be turned up a little bit. Like I don't know where you're at
and I
with his
think it could
defense.
be, man.
Yeah, why shouldn't it be? And then also
And
like
rebounding.
their
That's a big
best,
one for
yeah,
sure.
rebounding, and I mean that's ending in possession. That is defense in my mind. But February March was their best ball, and that's when LeBron was Swiss Army knifing, doing what they wanted.
Yes.
And again, so like those two dudes, him on a vet minimum, like actually helps your squad. So I know you're ready to
Of
say goodbye
course.
to him, but like
Well, I mean, the goodbye is done. That's
yeah, the
done.
goodbye, yeah, like I
That's
yeah,
done.
I just so names you've kicked around: Walker Kessler,
Yep.
Mitchell Robinson, and then the big piece with Jalen Duren is the one that I would actually. Is he taking meetings with the Lakers? He's in
He
Sacramento.
apparently has a meeting with them today.
So that's
Yeah.
the
Now it's
like if
this
you can
it's
land
this
him,
restricted free agency, which is like
yep.
not a real thing at this point, right? So let's stick with those two names. I also heard Miles Turner earlier today.
Okay.
That would be, I think, an interesting,
I mean,
third
I don't
option. But
know.
for me, it's Dern and Kessler. If you have the ability to
Duren,
choose one of those two
Duren,
dudes,
Duren by
Duran,
far
why Duran?
because of defense and rebounding. That's what you need, and he can finish at the rim. Walker Kessler's like a big body, but he's lumbering, dude. Like Duren, he
Space
he
the
uh
floor.
he shrunk. He shrunk in the playoffs times 1,000. Like honestly, one of the worst in-season performances to what he did in the playoffs, the projection, and that's why this contract stuff has gotten so
It's
wonky.
my concern
Yeah,
about him.
I mean, yeah, and that's a fair concern. But is he 22, 23? How old is he? He's like crazy
Oh, I would
young.
be pleased to have him. But think about it,
You
right?
would
Why
be.
is Detroit willing to part ways with a guy who was just an all star
Think he
and was
asked
part of
out
the
because
number one seed in
I
Detroit?
mean the thing that said is he asked out because they lowballed him. So the question is why they lowball him. And
Why they lowball him?
I well there could be a few things. There's so many trickles, right? Could they be getting Jalen Brown? So could they be using the money there? Like I mean like I guess
Mm-mm.
they didn't believe in his playoff run, so they offered him less money. But you are in a place with no options, and then these options just fall in your lap, dude. Like that's an all-star big. Give me five other
Oh, I'd be
names.
happy with him.
Give me five other names in the entire association not named Wemby. Who are the other bigs you would want over him? Wemby, Joker, who? Like who are the other names of bigs?
Right.
Giannis would I mean Bam? I don't know. Like he's young
Right.
and that's the exact guy you would want. If I would believe in the Lakers competing in the West if you land him. Walker Kessler, I don't know. He hasn't played like because
Yeah.
they've been tanking. Like he's fine. I mean, he's better than DeAndre Ayton, I would think. Uh,
Yes.
DeAndre Ayton's frame should be better. I don't know, man.
He should be.
The piece you're missing, like you need two of Ruiz. And that was LeBron.
Mm,
You need like I don't like who's your dynamic wing that can defend and knock down a three.
sure. Well, at the moment, he's not under contract, but yeah, I think the guy at the moment who proves that he is capable of doing that is Rui. We got this kid, Adu Thero, who is just a
Yeah,
phenomenal athlete.
I've heard you
That,
talk about it,
but
and that's great. But like, where he didn't get any, like,
he's
where is
not
he?
ready yet. He's not
So
ready yet. The guy they just drafted, Cameron Carr, also,
sure,
a lot of potential,
and you
but
got Bronny
hasn't
still, and you
stepped
got
foot.
Bronny still.
Hasn't stepped foot. Jared Vanderbilt is an awesome defender, but he's nothing on offense. He's a guy though that again,
He
like
should be
my whole
better.
thing is
He
you
should
got to
help
have
you.
motion. I
Yeah,
agree. No, he's a
Vandy
guy who
should
can
be
make a nice cut.
Jaden McDaniels for you. He should be.
Well, I mean,
He
yeah,
should
but
be.
Jamie, I mean, he
Like,
can't. He's not
what's
a
the
shooter. He
what's the real difference there though? Jaden McDaniels isn't a great shooter. Like,
oh he compared to Jared Vanderbilt,
like
he
he's
is no disrespect
Jared
to
Vanderbilt's a
Vando.
tragic shooter is the problem, right? Like
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, yeah.
So the reason why I mean, look, I would be happy as hell if they got Duran or Kessler in the summer of 2026 with the restricted free agency, complications. I would
Yeah,
take Kessler though
yeah,
because he's bigger,
yeah.
7'2". You gotta have a big guy to go up against Wemby because
Sure.
let's just face the facts that is the obstacle in front of everyone in the West,
Or maybe you
including
play with a
OKC.
small in effort. Like what big guy? I mean, like
He's
is Cat
also a really good shooter out of the five position,
okay?
Kessler. He's a guy that you could post up in the corner on the wing, because Luca wants to be able to have guys to spray the ball to, which is funny. I know in your mind because it's
He's a
like
good
all you want to
passer.
do is
Like
shoot.
he's a good
Yeah,
passer. I'm not trying to take that away. He's a good
you
passer.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but the odds of them getting, either of those guys are pretty slim. So what they're gonna probably end up with is DeAndre Ayton and Jackson Hayes again this year. But
No, I mean,
you can
I
only
actually I
not
disagree.
ideal.
I'll disagree with that for the first time. Like you've
Yeah,
got the money now, and those guys both want change of
yeah.
scenery. And if you're a big, I like. Why would you not want to rim run with
Hmm.
Luca and play some defense
Oh, I agree. I agree. Look, think about Anthony
in
Davis
in
when he came to
LA?
the Lakers. He made it very clear. I want to play for the Lakers.
Who's
So,
this?
like any other team out there, I don't want to play ball with you. If Walker Kessler were to do that, if Duran were to do that, then I think it's a real possibility. I just don't know if either of those guys feel that strongly
Well,
about playing for the Lakers,
Kessler. It seems Kessler wants to get paid. Why is Duran picking the Sacramento? I assume because he wants to get paid
right?
too. So can the Lakers pay that amount of money? That's the question. Also, Sabonis. Like, is Sabonis going to be some kind of piece? I like Sabonis a lot.
I
He's
like him too, but he is
not a
limited on defense.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the knock. I mean, that's the knock. But like, he's
yeah,
an offensive hub, and he can
yeah.
shoot it. I
I,
yeah.
I would take any of
I actually like.
those three guys
I think if the
over
Pistons end
Aiden.
up with Sabonis, if Duran walks and they get Sabonis, and I think that actually helps them. A lot of people push back on that, but
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah, there's a fine line between defense, offense, and what your squad needs. Um, yeah, when will we know, Wally? Like when will we know on the Lakers in the next
soon.
48 hours, 24 hours?
But, I mean, if not that quickly, certainly by this time next week. Yeah.
That's the other component is like new ownership
Even though
group.
those apparently those sign-in trades with the restricted free agency is based on the little I know about this, that actually can't really start coming into play until I think it's July 7th or 8th, I believe I heard.
Okay.
So, but
There's
obviously the
also
news can drop earlier than that.
There's also rarely restricted free agents that ever move. That's the other thing. However, I think there's a lot of weird things going on with the new anti-tanking structure in the
Yep,
second echelon.
true.
So there's weird stuff happening. But this is Palinka's time, dude. So new ownership group. Palinka got Luca dropped in his lap. What else has he done for you?
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
the
I'm
AD
asking.
trade.
Yeah,
The
I
AD
mean,
trade.
gave all your depth for a guy who got you one title and then didn't play. Which
That's the same amount of titles as every other champion in the last
they're
8 years.
yeah, I mean that's kind of the state of the league, I guess.
You
So
know,
yeah, did he make the AD trade or did Magic make the AD
he
trade?
made the trade. Magic's who brought LeBron on,
Okay.
but even if Magic was still in the fold for the AD trade, he didn't drive that.
Okay,
Magic drove the LeBron deal.
so
That's for
you can
sure.
make an argument that Palinka's made two amazing deals, and now what does he do right now? Now how does it look?
Yeah.
How does he turn this around? And he also did surround that squad with some size, right? With Dwight Howard and who was your other
Yeah.
big? But
The
it's
big
okay.
mistake he made was not trying to keep that team together for the following season.
Yeah, I don't get why he didn't do that. So I know we're kind of up against it. I assume we are
Yes.
anyway. I want to rip through a few things, and maybe you just give me pros and if you like it or don't. Ja to Portland.
No.
Yeah, with you. LaMelo to Minnesota.
No.
For
I just
both.
don't see it working. I just don't see it working.
I don't at all either, and I've heard more people talk about that they actually like this dynamics. I think both squads though, like what are their other options, right? What else are you gonna do?
Right.
Okay.
I don't know.
Kawhi back to Toronto.
I like it for both teams. Clippers got a great deal.
That one
Got
you
those
like.
picks in. Brandon Ingram. He's a guy who can slide right into the Kawhi
Brandon
slot.
Ingram's
And
terrible.
assuming he can be healthy,
Yeah.
Kawhi and Scotty Barnes,
Yeah.
if RJ Barrett can get it going, Quigley,
Yep.
is a nice player. I like it for both teams.
I like it for Toronto. It's funny. It's like what other options do we? I think all of these. I mean, the Jaw thing's blasphemy. Their guard lineup they have right now, and yeah, Lamelo as your answer. You've lost Cat and Nas, and Lamelo as your answer.
Yeah.
But like,
Just
what
don't
other
see it
options
working.
did you have? And then Jalen Brown. Do we see anything there?
Man, that is the craziest situation of all,
Isn't it
right?
weird?
And just given,
Could the Lakers
full
get him?
disclosure, I'm at 2% right now on my device here. But
Could the Lakers get
when it
him?
comes, I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't think so. I mean, I would love it. I just don't think so. That is such an insane situation. You have a guy who 2 years ago was the Finals MVP, a team that had previously gone to the finals, lost to the 22 Warriors with Steph when he finally got his Finals MVP. Guy was top five MVP candidate this year. Like he's been nothing but loyal,
Wasn't great in the
you
playoffs this
know.
year, but that could have been
No,
Tatum's
they they
resurgence.
they they collapsed against the Sixers being up 3-1, right? In Boston. That's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
I think
But I
that's
mean,
Joe
come on,
Madden
like
too.
got the number 2 seed with Tatum out most of the season. Like yeah, I where he's going to go. Portland apparently is trying to make a move. The Detroit thing is very
I
interesting. I
also
can't
like him
say
in the
I've heard that
Nuggets. I also
before.
like him with Joker.
The Nuggets I think would be the
I
best
mean,
place for
the
him to
Nuggets have
go.
to do something for Joker, don't they?
Yeah.
Like, is he
I
the only
agree.
superstar that's not going to get any help? Like,
Right?
what are we doing?
I agree. I agree. So yeah, that is obviously where LeBron's going to go. That's now, one of the big things, the big question marks. But I think right there is of
Jalen,
course Jalen Brown.
Jalen
I
Brown
have
and
a
LeBron both take their talents to South Beach.
That would be something,
They
man.
don't have any money.
I
They don't have
have
any
a
money.
feeling, that the Celtics are going to be stuck with Jalen Brown at least to start the year.
It'll be
Um,
fine. They'll win. like,
what
like
what
they,
what what
they,
I yeah.
they just
Anyways,
probably got to bury the hatchet.
we'll have to see, and we have plenty more of the B-ball study hall to come up this summer, right? So, anyways, LeBron, I appreciate you, man. You're never gonna see this, but from me to you, I appreciate you and everything you did for the Lakers. I was happy as hell when you got here. I was shouting in my mother-in-law's condo car garage when the news broke. I knew it was going to happen, and he came here, got a championship, resurrected the team. So
You knew that was going to
salute to the
happen.
king.
You knew Luca was going to come there. So what?
I did
What
not
can
know about Luca. No,
what?
I never saw the leather jacket getting
Nobody
put
knew
on
about
him.
that. What do you know is
Yeah,
going to happen now? Then Walker Kessler.
yeah.
That's where you're going to end it.
I have a feeling it's going to be Kessler,
Okay.
but we shall see.
All
We
right,
shall
buddy.
see. Always great doing this, my man. You have a great day, or I'll catch you on the next one.
All right, Wally.